through, and we're like, oh. So they sent me the episode to watch last night. I'm like, no, I'm gonna watch the movie. And like, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Ooh, when Mother came out, I was like, ooh. I'm still like negotiating Mother in my head. Where's Gabrielle? I just lost it for a second. I just want to thank Gabrielle and Urbanworld for 21 years of making space. Making space for all the many volunteers that are showing us what to do, giving us stuff, hearing all our drama. All the volunteers, thank you so much. This doesn't happen without you. And also, for creating space. For creating space for a story like this. It was, I mean, to see us so that big and that lush, oh my gosh. And every single woman that I've touched at OWN, where's everyone from OWN? Thank you. Y'all are the business. It's important to talk about this idea of creating space, that Urbanworld creates space, that these networks are creating space for these kinds of stories that are really complicated and really difficult. And, you know, Gabrielle, you said that, I mean, you're a star. Gabrielle said that I created something called Mad Free, and because I've declared that I'm in the freedom business. And that's what freedom creates more space. And part of why I think Queen Sugar is so important to us, particularly people who have been dealing with our issues in a critical way, they are often so brutal and so violent that we can't access them in a human kind of way, right? And I'm excited. My hair, when you see Rutina, you will see that I dressed to match her hair. We're in a real talk. And part of why I bring up hair, but I always bring up hair, is that I left talking about Black pain after the inauguration. And most of you all know me from wearing my afro, right? And so to have braids and to be lemonaded is a metaphor. It's a moment of sort of liberation, right? Because it is allowing me to extend, like no pun intended, but to they're really fun extensions. But you know, I was having to show up in a certain way. Talking about us, talking about Black wonder, talking about Black pain. And what I appreciate so much as a fan of Queen Sugar is that we are able to look at our issues through a beautiful lens. Through a lens that is elegant and dignified and layered. And it's not that we're not even, they're dealing with all they're dealing. But we needed this. Like, society needed to see Black contemporary life in layers. And I appreciate it with such a depth. And do you remember episode 1, scene 1? Yes. Right. Because it started in her hair. Like the first shot was a close-up of locks, and then it pulled back into like a tattoo and this brown skin, and then you can be showing that your cello, and I'm like, it's on. I'm in. Is Ava here?
Yes, we're all here.
Okay, we're all here. So that was my little warm-up. You didn't even know. I was like, oh, she's working, always. So I'm gonna bring Julie. Julie. Come on down. amazing for you after coming for so long, bringing little big stories. And now you've got a big, big story here, and all it is.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, first, I'm excited, because I just saw this episode for the first time with people, and I'm having feelings. So I'm gonna sit down and go. But I just want to look at you and thank you for the way that you love us. And I love how you love us. And I love how you let us see how you love us. And I love how you let others see how beautiful and how complicated we are. And I love how, actually this is going to be my first question to you. How are you able to be so gangster and so generous at the same damn time? This is a real question, because we are able to see your work, and that you are able to center yourself. You don't shrink, you don't act like you're not a boss, but at the same time, you create so much space for other people. I have never in my life seen an on-air promo letting you know who the musical director is of a show. And when I said, and I'm a big Michelle fan, but it's like, you didn't have, you did that. And you let us know who Julie is. You let us know who Liesl is. You let us know that all these women are with you. And at the same time, you are boss. Because that's real leadership. Real leaders make more room and bring others with them. How do you do that?
Well, thank you. That's so kind. I really appreciate that. I feel it deeply. Who wants to be in a room by yourself? I love being alone. I love some more alone time. But you know what I mean? In terms of the analogy of, a party where you're the only one is not as fun as a party where we're all over. There's times where, you're able to be surrounded by people who are like-minded, who, you share the same psychographic in your head. You might disagree, there's texture there, there's tension, but it's all for one good. And so I found myself moving into spaces where I was the only one, and I didn't like it. And, I tried to do 10,000 Hats thing, but that didn't change anything. And I tried to be in every interview talking about diversity, and that didn't change anything. And so I was like, let me just do what I can. Let me talk to other sisters and brothers who are doing it. Let me, reach out to other filmmakers, women filmmakers of all kinds. I'm feeling alone in that way. But specifically for Queen Sugar, and Oprah said, here's my gift to you. Do what you want. Do what you want. She created a space for that. Do what you want on the network that I own. And so, to have all women directors, to have beautiful crew of people that looks like the United Nations, all kinds of folks. I know how it feels to walk on the set. Boy, do I know how it feels to walk on the set and be the only Black person, the only woman. That was my early experience. And so, the idea that I had to make sure that women were coming into the space of this, I think it was their first episode of television, never would feel that way. There was anything that I could do to make sure they had a better experience that I had, that Julie had, and all the things that I've learned from Julie, and just to be able to pass along, is a gift to me. Yeah, it's a gift to me.
Yeah. So I remember being at the Essence when you showed the first episode, and you said,
"Oh, I was so nervous. I didn't eat my dinner."
Well, that's my point. No,
I don't know. I said, you know what? They're beautiful, and he's real cute, but I'm. Watching the real time at Essence Fest.
And we were in our feelings so hard. That scene when 3 generations of men were in the bed, I'm dying. But did you were like, I don't know whether audiences are gonna have the patience to grow with us. But millions and millions of viewers later, awards later, top, rating high later. Like, how does it feel like you're this baby that you weren't really like, I don't know, it's beautiful, but I don't know whether this audience or whatever would allow it to wash over them, because that's what you have to do anyway. Like you can't like tweak the, well, I tried. But it makes you put your phone down. Like you have to be in it. What does that feel like millions of viewers later?
Yeah, no, thank you for the opportunity to think about that. I hadn't thought about that in a while because we're just going around the train, we're going. But I remember how scared I was. I was scared to fail so openly on TV. I was afraid that I was bringing my independent film sensibility to television in terms of the shots that are a little off, the way that I like to do shots, or the pace of it, but that people would be patient with that scene with Ralph Angel and his father and his son because there were no words. And I thought, gosh, we're in a culture right now where it's cut, it's a quick cutting culture. And there were other shows on television that I love and I have friends who make that is much faster, much more sexy and splashy. And I was about to farm. I don't know, I started being characters in overalls, boots, and cowboy. It's like, what will they think? Will they come? And you did. And we're on.
So at the end of this row is Julie. Julie, I remember watching your film and not realizing how ravenous I was to see us look at you.
Everybody knows what film is?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I never assumed. Aficionados.
When you see those shirts going around with everybody, the queen at the top of it.
Julie.
First black woman to ever have a film in a theater.
Legacy. In that moment, I remember the 45th time I saw it. I used to just have it on in my house with the sound down, like with some music, just so I could look at us and look at how beautiful our skin was, look at the food, like all those moments. And we were just talking before the panel began about the beauty of this, right? And also seeing it so big was, but it's a testimony to how cinematic it is. Not all TV, I don't see that big. I really want to watch on my phone, right? This, I couldn't wait for the next shot, this journey from Daughters to Queen Sugar in a couple minutes. What does that feel like?
Well, let me tell you something. I first saw the first episode of Queen Sugar at the Bronson Film Festival. It was premiered last year.
Another beautiful black film festival in Atlanta, and I remember.
And I was like frozen to my seat. I'd never seen such beauty on the screen. It was sort of the best for me, it's just, another child out there. And more than that, it was something that touched me deeply within an emotional core. I felt like I was being nourished, being fed, being healed. And that scene that you said you were concerned about, that's when with Ernest and Ralph Angel and Blue I couldn't hold back. I was just and those kinds of moments are so rare for us. We're not offered that. And then so when you said, would you like to direct it? First I was saying, yeah. And then I'm saying, oh my God, that might break the spell. Because, it's all demystified on TV, you sit there and watch with your friends. But there was something else that happened when I was able to meet Kofi and Dawn, Tina. All I can tell you is, I'm a sugar baby now. And thank you, Ava, and thank all of you for allowing me to
So you're looking at Kofi, and so is everybody else.
Look at us, brothers. I got a little brother. A fine little brother.
What up,
But
man?
he ain't no brother. But I mean, God, like a moment of silence for Ralph Angel.
Unbelievable.
Here is why. Because, I mean, the thing is that physical beauty, you did not do that. Ralph Angel did not, I mean, you tell Kofi, you did not, you didn't make those cheekbones and that smile. That is God. That is not, I'm getting somewhere real with this. You didn't create your physical self. So even though we enter your physical self and it's beautiful, your performance, you did that. You allowed that to happen. So in my little warm-up piece, I was talking about how when we look at Black men on television, it's always in such a painful way. So brutal and so violent often. And to see an internal life of a Black man, internal pain. We're used to seeing physical pain. We're used to seeing boys in the street for hours in the middle of America in a pool of blood. We're not used to seeing a brother holding his son and his father holding him, and your heart is breaking. We get to see that with you. And we get to see your eyes every week. And some of you on my PTO for this reference, but it's like you are on the verge of tears all the time. Like that little penguin in the Looney Tunes, you know, his eyes are always you were like, this is beautiful, but that having an internal life, being allowed an internal life as a young Black man, what's that?
I'm seeing crying up, but it's all good. Man, it's such a blessing. Like, I've never been able to see myself on TV, you know, and I've watched a lot of TV, I've watched a lot of film, and, you know, I always wonder, I was like, maybe Black men don't cry. You know, when they cry, it's like that. And I'm just like, you know, I cry. You know, girls have made me cry. You know, my brothers have made me cry. You know, like, life has made me cry. So it's like, it's not about crying, it's the ability to emote and actually accept and acknowledge that you are, and it's okay. You know, and I just don't feel like that's represented in media for men, you know, especially Black men. So for Ava, you know, over to see that important, and for me to collaborate and just give a piece of myself. You know, I live a very internal life. You know, I spend a lot of time in my head, and sometimes it's crazy out here. You know, it's like, so it's like to be able to share that with everybody, and then they actually get it, like they respond, and like, I don't know, that's God.
Have other men come and talk to you? Like, has it created?
That's the crazy part. There's been a lot of women screaming in the last hour and 2 hours. It was like at least 10 solid dudes. Shake my hand, look in my eyes, and let their wives take pictures, and it's like respect.
Excellent. Yes.
You have another cast member here now.
Oh, D.
What's one now?
Where you at?
Hollywood was here.
Popping, he got other movies and
I
whatnot.
just wanted to acknowledge I was going to talk about Black manhood, but now we have Black boyhood. like seeing another man protect a black boy's big.
That's, I feel like I'm protecting myself. You know, I don't have a kid yet, but like if I did, it would be blue.
Lou, how does that make you feel when he said if he had a boy, he would be like you?
Super duper.
Super duper happy. You've lost some teeth since we saw you last. It's fun. It's also fun watching someone grow up on television. We're proud of you. You're dope. So, okay, I'm going to talk about hair now. Yeah, because I always have to. So, this moment of liberation through your hair. I remember y'all remember the first thing you saw the curls? You're like, oh, it's so that. Like, that really has become, like, in storytelling, when you see the real hair, that's a signal, that means something. Then when I saw your mama, because I was always confused about you. Look, there's all this chocolate. I know jeans, you know, whatever. I'm so like, I understand. But she made sense today. Because your hair, I really was obsessing on the texture of your hair when I saw it before. I'm like, how she get the, like, so. You made a lot of sense, like a lot of your complexity, and I'm sure that women probably roll up to you all the time now and go like, I get it, I'm trying to hold this together, I'm trying to be strong, and the hair, I'm trying to hold all that together. Well, you don't have to talk about it. I really do want to talk about your complexity. Your complexity. See what I did there? Yeah. And as an actress, being given that, like, that's a present, right?
You know, it's so interesting because I've been walking with this information really from day one about who her mom is, you know, the whole story. But it was very intentional to tease it and tease it and tease it. And it's informed every character decision I made, every single one. Because I think, you know, one of the things that I really relate with her, and it's interesting to talk about her now, this part of her journey now, because I think it's one of the most personal parts of her. It's personal to me. I think at her core, Charlie really struggles with belonging. She really struggles with it. And so I think and that has informed every decision I've made. It's informed part of why she's so ambitious. Part of it is proving. Part of it is, you know, wanting to feel a part, wanting to feel part of the community, wanting to feel part of this and the family. And it's really vulnerable that this is an experience, because no one knows about this. Is the second audience that's really seen it. So I've been reflecting on it because I've been walking with it for about 1.5 years now, but no one else has known it. And it's an interesting thing to tell the truth about that experience, about how it's a part of her fracture, it's a part of her pain. She's alone in it, really everywhere that she looks. But it's also a part of us. It's a part of us. It's a part of blackness too. Is to deal with, grapple with, reconcile that experience. And so, complicated is the word, for sure. But I was so grateful to have Sharon Lawrence as Lorna, because we were so intimately able to talk about all those dynamics. And at the end of the day, one of the things that Ava and I talked about was that there's been all this buildup, right, for at least this season for sure, mentions so much. Your mom is your perfectionist. Your mom is your control freak. And she's built up and built up and built up, and then this white dude shows up. This dude. Right, he shows up, and oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this explains all of it, right? But then we see she's not that monstrous, only controlling person. She's a mother to a daughter. And at the end of the day, that's the core of that relationship. It's a complicated mother-daughter relationship. It's one built on trying to get approval, and one built on frustration, and why aren't you listening to me, and I know better than you. And it's built on all the things that all mother-daughter relationships are built on. And yet, there's a place that mother cannot understand with her daughter. And yet, she can offer solace, because she's a mother to a daughter who's hurting over her child. So for me, I was so grateful that scene had all those complexities, and that it was an opportunity to reveal sort of, like that moment in The Wizard of Oz, you see behind the curtain, like, oh, that's what's going on. And that's just been a joy to even process, even in
That last shot, Julie, where you don't know whose arm is whose, and you have on a beige, like it's all a wash of blush, really, in a frame, explain what you just said. Because there's a part of me that I'm resistant, because who did your mother vote for? I have a problem, So,
you mean Charlie's mom?
Charlie's
I
mom.
know, I have that question too.
So I'm saying all this to say that I didn't want to she wrote for it. But that last scene when they're embracing, and it is, again, you don't know whose arm is whose, you melt into this beautiful moment. And we have to grapple with that. Because I don't want to like her. Because who did she vote for? Anyway, so I'm tripping still with that. So I don't know, Rutina. I started this conversation with season 1, first shot, and we talked about it on the red carpet. And when you started in her hair, like in her blackity black hair, it wasn't like your little loose curls, mixed curls. I was like, you were in some black hair, we were like in it, and it pulled out into this brown skin. And I'm hearing Michelle, and I was just like, this is it. I'm in. And she got into your detail. She got into your kitchen. So just. That's the most intimate room in the house. I'm researching that.
The kitchen?
The kitchen. That kitchen being that room.
It's hot and popping. She goes to the kitchen. But she got her baby. I think she got her baby hair.
And my edges are laid.
So her baby hairs are laid. But so I really did dress for your hair today. But and I was a fan of yours in True Blood.
Yeah.
You didn't make your skin. You didn't mess it up. Maintenance. But no, it's effort. But what did that moment feel like when you knew that there was a camera in your hair? Like that's intimate. That's it's easy to have your butt out. Because we see that all the time. No, we see so much black ass. Like that's not revolutionary. But it is radical to look at your hair and your skin as beautiful.
Thank you. I remember when we shot that, and I I really didn't know what it was going to look like until I saw it back. And I remember saying to Ava, maybe you've heard me say this before because I described that scene as like, I've never seen myself look so pretty. Because me being so chocolate in my life, when I was younger, I looked to Viola and Angela and women who looked like me because they were doing it. And when I saw that back after when Ava screened that and we saw it, I think I went up, I said, I can't even talk about it now because I still get emotional. But I had never seen my skin in that hue and my hair. And she can be all up in my kitchens because I trust Ava with my kitchen. I trust her with my kitchen. So it was a beautiful moment for me to see myself and then embrace it, because I had to embrace it too. And go, that's what you look like. There's no filter on these beautiful hues you see. So it was beautiful to have a moment with that and really embrace it. It took me a minute to take it in. It really did. I was very surprised that it was so pretty. I keep using the word pretty because it was just pretty. The whole show was pretty. I was like, we're pretty. The grass is pretty.
To see it now, I talked about the first episode in context to this one, the 9th episode of the second season. So I looked at you all and I remember how we wrote these characters from the page. You know, whatever I can put into it, it is, they bring their blood and their breath and their energy and their life force and their ideas to it. And so think about first episode of the first season, we didn't know what we were doing. You know what I mean? We're just trying to find these people and wondering if anybody would want to watch them. And now, you know, Nova walks into the frame and says, oh, there's Nova. That's Nova. We know her. We know Charlie. We know she's going to do the thing. We know Charlie. We know Kofi. You know, we're just going to start like, oh, Rock Angel. You know, you just want him, please, Rock Angel. Just do right. Everyone else was new to me, so we built this house together, and this house is sitting with you all, looking grown and beautiful. Yeah, so anyway, that's it.
And we love this house. We live in it, don't we all? So I can't wait. When's it going on again? October 3rd and 4th. I already want to watch it again. Don't use like I'm like I can't wait till October 3rd and 4th to watch it again.
It really in context with Julie Dash. If I can speak a little bit about Julie Dash. I'm here and I do what I do in Case Women's and Jesus Lightfoot and Victoria Mahoney and everyone. Selling me, everyone who's doing it is because she and her comrades, Catholic College, and Little Policy, and a lot of beautiful sisters whose names we don't know enough, were there when diversity and inclusion and talking about women directors, and none of that was cool, where it wasn't a camera on every phone. You had to go check it out in school and beg people to give you some actual film to go in an actual camera. The ways that film was so dense and difficult, hidden behind walls of patriarchy, for a black woman to be able to get in there and tell her story. I don't know her story, tell her story. Very revolutionary work, and the fact that everyone doesn't know her name is a crime, but we can change, and we can change it. So if you can tell people when, yes, if we come back on 2 nights from here, October 3rd and 4th, but I really want people to know that both of those episodes, we were honored. Julie Dash came to our show.